At the start of the story, we see a bunch of people traveling on a train. Suddenly, a whole bunch of venomous snakes show up on the train. Before anyone can make sense of it, the snakes quickly start attacking everyone. In the middle of all this, a huge two-headed snake appears right in front of them. Seeing it, everyone on the train was terrified, thinking they were done for. But how did so many snakes suddenly end up on a moving train? And will anyone survive these attacks? To find out, let's rewind to a scene from 2 hours earlier, where the train was passing through a dark forest. On this train, Dr. Jing was traveling with her companion, Shau. Jing was a doctor who had completed her studies in the city and was now returning to her village Yongwang to use her skills to improve the lives of the needy there. Sitting next to her was Shau, an arrogant army officer who took great pride in his uniform and rank, and for whom money and power meant everything. Then Shau said to Jing, "You should have come with me to first class, because this compartment smells bad." Yeah, Jing told him that she grew up among these people, so she's not bothered by any of this. But their little chat made it clear that their mindsets were worlds apart. Anyway, the train was picking up speed when suddenly, out of nowhere, a tiny snake slithered into the compartment and started crawling right onto Shau's shoulder. At first, Shau thought Jing had just put her hand on his shoulder. But when he turned around and saw the snake, he got so scared he wet his pants. Just as the snake was just about to attack. Then a guy named Sheng quickly caught the snake and saved Shau's life, leaving everyone in the box completely shocked. Actually, Sheng was a professional snake catcher, and he was here to sell snake pickles. At that moment, a girl nearby wanted to know more about him, and Sheng explained that they are Nagphool and that he's from Yagwan village. But Shah, without thinking, angrily accused Sheng, saying, "This snake is definitely yours, and you brought it here. He must have been left there to scare people." To this, Sheng replied that these snakes are extremely dangerous. That's why no one even dares to keep one, let alone raise it. Just then, Jing stepped in, shushed Shah, and told him he should actually be thanking Sheng. After that, Jing introduced herself to Sheng and even reached out her hand. But Sheng refused, saying his hands were dirty. Just as he was about to gather his stuff and leave, suddenly the train jolted violently. The train stopped right there. As soon as it halted, an eerie silence fell over that compartment. But the next moment, strange noises started coming from the roof of the train. Hearing the sounds, everyone thought maybe bandits had stopped the train to rob it. But the truth was way more terrifying than they could imagine. Just then, a woman mustered the courage to look out the window, and in the blink of an eye, something unknown yanked her out of the train. Seconds later, her blood splattered and stained the window glass red. Everyone's eyes went wide open seeing the terrifying scene. Right then, loud banging started on the train's main door. Hearing that, everyone's breath caught. Just as a man mustered the courage to step forward and take a look, suddenly a snake lunged at him fast. After that, before anyone could react, tons of small snakes began flooding into the train and immediately started attacking people. Thousands of snakes swarmed the train compartment. Seeing so many snakes, everyone on the train started running fast to save their lives, because anyone who came near those snakes was getting badly attacked. Meanwhile, a man tried to quickly jump off the train, but a huge group of snakes near the door stopped him right there. At the same time, another guy tried to hide in the bathroom, but the snakes found him too. Now everyone began moving carefully to escape the snakes, but the snakes weren't letting go of their chase. Seeing this, Sen shouted to everyone, "Chew the garlic and spit it out on the ground, because the smell will keep the snakes away from us." For a moment, they thought this might actually work, and they'd be safe from all the snakes. But then Shahal angrily blamed Sheng. "You're a Nagphool, so you can control these snakes, and you deliberately provoked them." Hearing this, Jing tried to calm him down, saying, "You can't just accuse someone like that in such a tough situation." While Jing Shao was trying to explain, there was a loud banging on the train door, making everyone nearby react. Everyone freaked out badly. Then something came out of that door that sent chills down their spines. Right in front of them was a huge two-headed python moving straight toward them. As soon as they saw it, everyone started backing away to save themselves. That's when Sheng told Jing to get out of there. Then, everyone quickly started gathering their stuff so they could try to stop the big snake and shut the door to run into the next compartment. But the snake kept smashing through everything as it rushed toward them. And now, all of this. During the chaos, some people got left behind. They started yelling to open the door, but that arrogant Shau flat out refused to open it for them. Then Jing stepped forward and opened the door, letting those people get inside somehow. As soon as they came in, everyone got really mad at Shau for his lousy behavior. Just then, a man noticed that the snake was still slithering toward them. Seeing that, everyone freaked out. Without wasting any time, they started blocking the door with whatever they could find. But with a single strike, the snake, they smashed the door to pieces. Seeing this, Shau and his friends fired some shots upstairs, but it didn't do any good. The bullets didn't affect the snake at all. Now Sheng decides to act smart. He tells everyone to get up on the train roof and tries to stop the snake alone using the water pressure. Meanwhile, the others have already climbed onto the roof and start moving quickly toward the engine, because only the engine's heat can keep the snakes away from them. Just as the water stops flowing, their trouble only gets worse. The danger was increasing. Seeing this, Sheng and the others immediately tried to get up onto the roof of the train. But meanwhile, because of that snake, one of Shau's friends got badly injured and was writhing in pain. To put him out of his misery, Shau reluctantly shot him. Meanwhile, the snake came onto the roof and started attacking people, causing everyone to panic and fall off the train one by one. Seeing things getting out of control, Sheng told everyone to jump off the train and run into the nearby forest. Just as everyone started running toward the woods, suddenly, a soldier falls to the ground. Seeing this, a girl steps forward to help him, but that fool, trying to save himself, pushes the girl right in front of the snake, and the snake ruthlessly devours the innocent girl. After that, those who managed to escape ran to a place and lit a fire all around them so the snake couldn't get close. The good news was that their plan was actually working. The huge two-headed snake couldn't get past the circle of fire. Taking advantage of this, they made a run for it. The next morning, the exhausted group found themselves deep in the forest, where many people were getting sick from snake venom. Seeing this, Sheng started removing the poison from a girl's hand. Meanwhile, Jing asked Sheng if there was any way to protect themselves from the venom. Sheng replied that he had some herbs at his home that could help. Hearing this, Shau angrily snapped at Sheng, saying, "First you sent so many snakes to attack us, and now you want to take us to your place just to sell your medicines." But before Sheng could respond, Jing interrupted him. He scolded them, saying that if this man hadn't saved them, none of them would be alive today. Sheng started to leave without saying a word, but after a while, everyone reluctantly began to follow him. After walking for a bit, when they reached Sheng's village, the sight made their blood run cold. There were bodies scattered all over the place. Seeing this, Sheng immediately told everyone to go to the old temple, and he himself started searching for his mother like a madman. Meanwhile, when Jing reached the temple, she found out that the snakes they hadn't just taken over the train, but the entire village too. They killed every single person. Everyone who crossed their path, and those who managed to escape from those snakes, were all hiding in that old temple. Just then, Sheng showed up, really happy to see his mom safe and sound. Along with Sheng, the others were also super happy to be reunited with their families. But soon enough, they started arguing over the herbs. Meanwhile, a woman named Easy who was there explained that the snake's venom was incredibly powerful. Their herbs aren't working anymore. As soon as the villagers heard this, they blamed Sheng completely, saying it's all his fault because if he hadn't been killing the snakes, they wouldn't be facing this mess. Feeling sad, Sheng said, "I knew you'd all blame me, but this isn't happening because of me. Ever since the forest started getting cut down, this has been going on because humans took away the snakes' home. Now the snakes are just taking revenge on the humans. Just then, Jing asked, "Is there any cure for this poison?" "Not really." Then Sheng said there's only one thing that can cure it. A special magical herb that grows only in the Sarparaj Valley. But getting to that valley is like inviting death, because danger lurks at every step. Just then, an old man nearby said that no one who's ever gone there has come back alive. Still, after seeing people suffer and die right in front of her eyes, Jing decided she would go to that valley no matter what. So a group was formed to head to that deadly valley, including Sheng, Jing, and AG. Shau and a few of his remaining soldiers were there. They all got into a boat and headed towards the Sarparaj Valley. But shortly after, Shau, being his usual arrogant self, was taking a leak in the river when suddenly something in the water attacked him so fast that he fell right in. Seeing this, everyone rushed to save him. But then out of the water, a two-headed snake appeared and swallowed a man in one swift gulp. Everyone there was terrified, and in all the chaos, one of the men by mistake cut the rope of the boat, and everyone fell into the water. But Easy shot an arrow at the snake and scared it away, and they all quickly jumped onto another boat. Meanwhile, the snake was still lurking around them. Seeing this, Shau got angry and tried to throw a bomb at the snake. But by mistake, the bomb landed on their own boat. Seeing this, everyone immediately jumped into the water to save themselves. As soon as the bomb exploded, their boat was blown to pieces. Now, after coming out of the water, they all blamed Sheng for this. Everyone started freaking out because the map Sheng had got completely destroyed in the blast. So everyone nervously asked Sheng how they were going to find their way now. Sheng said that if they wanted to get to Sarparaj Valley, they'd have to pass through the Sarparaj Temple. After that, Sheng decided to lead everyone forward based on his guess. But Shau's people flat out refused to trust him. Then, Jing told Shau, "This is our fight, and you don't have to risk your life in it." Saying that, she moved ahead with the others. Yeah. But seeing his people back off and Jing move ahead, Shau told his friends, "If you're all cowards, stay here. I'm going." Saying that, he followed Jing. As they were making their way through thick bushes, they suddenly came across a dead body, someone who'd been killed by those dangerous snakes. Nearby, Shau also spotted some snake eggs. Furious, Shau kicked all the eggs and smashed them. But because of this, Sheng got angry and said to him, "First, you went and called a snake by using the river as a toilet, and now you've broken the snake's eggs. The snake was already pretty angry, and you're just making it worse. But ignoring Shao Sheng's warnings, you start using the toilet there again. This time, though, you pay for your mistake right away. A snake sneaks up behind you and bites you hard, making you scream loudly. Hearing your screams, your two soldiers rush over and cut the snake in half. That's when Sheng says, 'We need to get that poison out, fast. It has to happen. Otherwise, the snake's venom will spread all over its body.' But no one was willing to suck out the poison from its mouth. So Jing, doing her duty as a doctor, agrees to suck out the venom. Just then, Sheng stops her and uses one of his tools to draw out Shao's poisonous blood. After that, they move on and reach a place filled with spider webs everywhere, with human bodies hanging from them. Seeing this, Easy advises everyone to stay silent and warns, don't even think about touching them. Otherwise, we're all gonna be in big trouble. But then by mistake, one of Shower's friends accidentally fires a shot. Right after that, a body drops to the ground, and before anyone can react, thousands of tiny live spiders crawl out from the body and rush to attack everyone. Seeing this, everyone starts running to save their lives. But, in the chaos, a soldier gets caught by the spiders. Jing sees him and goes over to help, but the man pushes her away, because now he knows he has to survive no matter what. No way. The next moment, those spiders bit into his body and killed him right there. After that, the others reached an old temple filled with strange statues. Sheng explained that it was a temple of the snake god, and also told them that about 10 years ago, snakes had attacked a village just like this. Because of that fear, the villagers had shut down the temple forever. Meanwhile, Jing suddenly started feeling sick. That's when Sheng realized that a spider had bitten him too. Seeing this, he asked Shau to chop some firewood, because Jing really needed hot water to get better. A little while later, when Jing was sitting in a big tub filled with hot water, she felt like someone was secretly watching her. Then, someone dropped a snake into the water. As soon as she saw it, Jing screamed loudly in terror. Hearing her scream, Sheng ran over, caught the snake, and took it out. But just then, Shau also showed up and misunderstood the situation, thinking Sheng was someone's up to no good. Just as Jing explained that Sheng was here only to help him, Shau got embarrassed and walked away crying. Right then, Jing stopped Sheng because she wanted to talk to him. From their conversation, it turned out Jing wanted to stay in the village to help the people, while Sheng was tired of this life and wanted to leave everything behind and go far away. Meanwhile, we see a boy who notices a shadow passing by the window, and the people with him they got really scared. But right then, all the candles started going out one by one, and taking advantage of the darkness, someone quickly attacked them, trapping everyone in a net. Just then, Sheng freed himself with a knife, and panicking, started looking for Jing, ending up straight in her room. But to his surprise, Jing was nowhere to be found. Meanwhile, Sheng found a secret door. When he went inside, he heard a noise coming from a wooden chest. Just as he was about to open it, suddenly a dwarf appeared. The man stood there with a knife pointed at him. Just then, Shau came up from behind and aimed a gun at the dwarf. After that, Sheng pulled Jing out of the chest, and when they questioned the man, they found out he was actually a hunter who hunted snakes. When Sheng asked him about the Nagphool, the dwarf said, "I know everything, but I want the Nagphool too." Hearing this, everyone agreed to his condition. Then the dwarf led them all into a secret cave, and as soon as they entered the cave, they saw thousands of blood-sucking bats hanging upside down from the cave ceiling. Seeing that, they quietly and slowly slipped away, without making a sound. After walking a bit, they reached a spot right in front of a really deep gorge, which they had to cross by going over a broken bridge. First, the dwarf guy crossed the broken bridge. Then the rest started crossing one by one. But in the middle of it, one guy lost his balance, and his suitcase opened, spilling all his money into the gorge. The man falls, and he starts yelling loudly like crazy for his money. But right then, the bridge begins to break, and the bats inside the cave all wake up because of his shouting. Just then, one of Shau's friends grabs onto the bridge tightly to save their boss, and sacrifices himself. Seeing his friend dying, hits Shau really hard. Meanwhile, the dwarf guy says the real danger is just getting started. Anyway, moving forward, everyone comes across two paths, and seeing this, they split into two groups. They split up. One team was being led by Sheng, and the other team was shown a poisonous flower by that dwarf man after a while. But the flower was on a rock above a pit full of venomous snakes. Still, he gathered his courage, jumped over the pit, and sent Shau to call the other team. Meanwhile, that sneaky dwarf took the rest of the people straight to the two-headed snake and made them stand right in front of it. As soon as the snake saw them, it started attacking them quickly. Right then, AG risked his life too. She caught its attention and told her friends to run away from there. But the way out was blocked. So, she attacked the snake with arrows to provoke it. And as soon as the snake lunged at her, she quickly stepped aside. The snake crashed straight into the wall, and the impact broke the barrier. Taking advantage of this, all her friends escaped. But sadly, Easy had already been caught by the snake. Before dying, she told her friend, "Take care of my son." Meanwhile, Sheng was picking a cobra lily flower. Just then, a soldier said, "Pick the whole flower. It's really hard for us to find this." But Sheng refused, saying that a two-headed snake lives on this very cobra lily. Meanwhile, a dwarf guy showed up and also told Sheng to pick all the flowers. When Sheng refused again, the dwarf shot Shau in the leg and said, "Hurry up or I'll kill Jing too." At that moment, when Sheng asked about his other companions, the dwarf clearly lied. so that two-faced snake ended up eating them all. Now, even though Sheng didn't want to, he had to pick all the Nagphool flowers. As soon as Sheng gave the Nagphool flowers to that dwarf man, a soldier asked for half of them, but the dwarf shot him too. Just as he was about to run away, the same huge two-faced snake showed up in front of him and swallowed him whole without any hesitation. However, the bag of Nagphool flowers slipped from his hand and dangled right over a ravine. When the wounded soldier bent down to grab the bag, he accidentally fell into the ravine. He falls down. The place was swarming with thousands of venomous snakes. After that, the remaining people start moving away with the bag. Injured Shau lets go of Jing's hand and says, "You should go from here. I'm really exhausted." Sheng and Jing try hard to convince him, but Shau tells Sheng to take care of Jing. Then, in the next moment, he blows up a bomb right in front of one of the snakes, causing a huge explosion. But the snake isn't harmed at all, while Shau, weakened by his injuries, passes away. Seeing this, Jing breaks down crying loudly. Just then, the two-headed snake was moving towards Jing, when Sheng showed it the cobra flower to grab its attention and hid behind him. As the snake was about to attack Sheng, Jing shouted loudly to distract it, and quickly took the flower bag, running off to hide somewhere. But the snake found Jing, and the two-headed snake was right in front of her, which scared Jing a lot. The snake was about to attack her, when Sheng arrived and took her away from there. After that, Sheng started circling around, with the snake right behind him. He was doing this because he had read in a book that this was how you could control a snake. After running like this for a while, he suddenly stops, and just as the snake raises up to attack him, Sheng quickly jumps down. Because of this, the snake accidentally bites its own tail and gets badly injured. Taking advantage of this, Sheng immediately pulls out his sword and finishes off the snake right there. Now, the remaining 3 people begin to leave the cave, and at this point, and that's where this story ends. If you liked the video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe to the channel.